Hey guys, how are you all? Welcome to another Manga Mondays. We're back this week with a really cool new vlog. Today's vlog is a little bit different from regular Manga Mondays, and I will be giving my first impressions on both a new winter anime season anime, as well a new manga series that I've been checking out this week. So you guys know that I really haven't been feeling the new winter anime this season, so I decided to check out some of the original material that the new series were based off of, one of which is Assassination Classroom, or Ansatsu Kyoshitsu. And Assassination Classroom was based on a manga that was originally serialized in Shonen Jump. It is a shonen battle action classroom slice of life kind of series. It combines some of the best elements of high school slice of life anime with a lot of interesting psychological, a little bit sci-fi battle action. And the overall feeling is one that's very quirky and dark, but if you're into stuff like gallows humor or dark humor, I think you would actually really enjoy this series. Even for me off the get-go, I like fluffy series more. I like slice of life stuff to just relax to. I found this was one of the series that really grabbed my attention, and I'm just like really curious as to where they could take the series. So Assassination Classroom follows a group of students that have been demoted to Class E, either because they're not athletic enough or talented enough, or their marks are not high enough, and they've all been grouped together as the misfits of the school, and they've been isolated away for Class E. And the teacher, or the sensei of Class E, is a octopus alien creature that has blown up about 70 to 80% of the moon. So right now Earth is going a little bit crazy because all the government people are trying to kill this alien creature octopus thing that has destroyed more than half of the moon. And the octopus thing has made it known that it can fly at 20 Mach, which is just like the fastest speed ever. It can catch missiles, it can do whatever it wants, and it is planning on blowing up the Earth next March unless someone can assassinate it. So this is a really ridiculous setup. The really cool thing is that the alien octopus creature has agreed to be the teacher for these students in Class E. And the government agrees to this on the clause that the alien will not hurt any of the students, and overall it will be a very good way for the government to keep an eye on the alien, as well as give an opportunity for 30 students to kill this alien point blank, as if that was possible, because the alien can friggin' catch a missile in mid-air while grading papers while eating a snack. And he's also very intellectual, but he also has very endearing traits that are like clumsy or flustered or embarrassed, and he's just a really entertaining character. He doesn't actually have a name, so the students end up calling him Koro-sensei. It's like a play-on name to Koro-senai, which in Japanese means unkillable or cannot be killed. And I was really intrigued with how they would take this series. So would it just be more assassination based and just very gory, or would it be like very light and they wouldn't really take the destruction seriously? So somehow Assassination Classroom ends up drawing the difference between the best elements of everyday high school anime, as well as the darker elements of the world's gonna end kind of like concept. And sometimes you get a little bit lost in the story, because sometimes I don't even feel like the students take assassination seriously. The students have attempted a lot of assassination attempts, but they end up being really like attached to their sensei, I think. Like Koro-sensei is a very likable character, and comparing Koro-sensei with actual teachers, the actual teachers in like prestigious high schools and middle schools are portrayed in a very negative light, because it's more like they're senseis because they want to advance their career or they want something out of it, versus how Koro-sensei is planning on killing the entire human race and the Earth, but he kind of really cares about his students. So they kind of do this little like contrast thing, and it's a little bit twisted and a little bit weird, because the students at Class E, they end up bonding with each other, and there's a sense of unity that you get from the classmates because they're all in it together to kill the sensei. So it's a lot of different like play on elements, and there's a lot of contrasts going on. Sometimes it feels a little bit contradictory, but contradictory ends up going to like high-blown, superfluous comedy, and you just forgive the series for a lot of the strange little like shortcomings that it might present. Now I wanted to talk a bit about the differences between the anime and the manga. So the anime is being like released this season. There are 3 weeks worth of episodes out, so 3 episodes, and the manga is quite long. I was pretty surprised when I read the manga that the anime actually took some of the chapters pretty slowly. When you read the manga, it seems like they actually are flying through the assassination attempts and the events of the story quite quicker than when you're watching the anime. The anime settles you into this comfortable high school pace, and then once you're settled into that pace, they just like throw and inject all those crazy assassination elements into it. If you read the manga, I have no doubt that you will get faster, much faster than the anime. I have read about like 7 to 8 chapters, which is basically around where episode 3 has animated to. Because the series is so fast-paced, I will recommend the anime over the manga, just because it's easier to grasp all the movements and actions that are really happening. But at the same time, the manga has a lot more material to offer, so you definitely want to check out the manga if you want to actually read the entire story versus the anime. I do like what the anime does with all the colors, and it's definitely easier to kind of read Koro-sensei when you get his character fully outlined in colors, because his skin changes color based on his emotions, and that's harder to kind of pinpoint if you're looking at black and white graphics. At the same time that you're getting all this action, you're also getting a little bit of like slice of life heart, I would say. Sometimes the students are troublesome, or sometimes they're just not as confident, and you can see Koro-sensei actually really trying to connect with the students and actually trying to help them grow as people. The interesting about Koro-sensei is he does have a background. He's just not some random alien that wants to teach his students. There is like a little bit of a flashback we've already gotten in the anime and at the very beginning of the manga series on why Koro-sensei has been motivated to pursue a career in education before he blows up the earth. Koro-sensei is a very intriguing character. He goes from being vicious and menacing to adorable and like superfluous very quickly. So the changes make him a very dynamic character. The way that the comedy works is that it's usually very gag based. So if you guys enjoy kind of those setups, I know Gintama does a lot of that as well. So you might find similar kind of like comedy rhythms and comedy pacing in both. Even if you are a shoujo or slice of life kind of fan, you could give this series a try if you're looking for something very, very different and very, very unorthodox to what you would usually see. That is actually very self-contained within the high school setting and when this entire world is going to end kind of overarching setting. I really like the series, so if you guys like it, also check it out. And if you guys have already read it, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this series. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit like or subscribe for more from me. I'm going to try and spice up the Manga Mondays every week, but I'm very glad we are returning to them. So once again, thank you for watching, sharing, tweeting me, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye!